Finally, Mcfarlane has made an action figure from the Batman family. Let's go. What's up, geeks? We're here with BatWoman from the DC Multiverse Mcfarlane collection. This is the collectible figure number 3 of 4 for Batman Future's End. So for some reason, and I looked it up, well, I tried to look it up when it was first announced, maybe it's been revealed since. For some reason, Mcfarlane decided to spread this wave out over something like 6 months. So you buy one figure and you just wait, buy one figure and just wait. I don't understand what the purpose is behind it. But this is Batwoman from the comics Batman Beyond. I haven't read any of those, but I like the way the figure looks, and you know, I have a problem, so I got it. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the box. We got the collectible card. Real name, Elena Grayson. When Batman, Terry McGinnis, disappears after losing his memory and have his identity stolen by Falseface, Dick Grayson's daughter, Elena, tracks down the Batsuit and takes it for herself. Going against her father's wishes, she then becomes Neo Gotham's newest superhero, but does her best to keep her identity a secret from him. Eventually, her father finds out, but it's too late. The city has a new protector, Batwoman. And we got the Mcfarlane stand. All plasticed up. She's got the same batarangs that Batman Beyond came with. She's got 2 gripping hands just like he came with, but she does not come with a flight stand like, well, that came with the non-collected build figure version, so I guess that's fair, that's not in there. And then you got the 2 legs for the Kutaba. Futuristic bat booty shot. Mr. Mcfarlane, I pray, please stop using those plastic zip ties. It took me longer to get the figure out than it's going to take to do the entire review. Amen. She's got legs! The Beyonderangs and the gripping hands. And there she be, Batwoman. Let's take a moment to bask in all of her futuristic bat glory. Keith Lee! So first thing I notice, and this is a good thing in my opinion, this is not a traditional female action figure body. They usually use the same bodies over and over again. You can tell that this mold, they went for the non-traditional female body. If you look at her, and I'm not being a pervert here, look at her breasts. They don't come out like a Barbie doll or some kind of model. They actually have gravity to them. They swoop downwards like most women's breasts do. So I think that's interesting. And then if you look down around her lower abdomen, her groin area, she has a wider spread. I guess you'd call it hips. I'd have to actually go and look at the comic book and see if that's how the artist draws her, because I think it's really unique and commendable that they actually gave a superheroine a body that doesn't look like a Barbie doll and is almost perfect. Not saying there's anything wrong with this style of body, but you just don't see it often. You usually don't see gravity in the breasts. They usually stick out. Like Wonder Woman, for instance, they're always like perfect and perky. So I like the fact that this body is different and she looks like a different type of woman. So, because we get the same thing over and over again. But anyway, moving on. All right, so the paint job is perfect. You can't mess up all black with a little bit of red. Got white on the face. Ear points are pretty high. I thought for a second they'd gotten rid of those hideous wrist ball joints, but it's just really well hidden with all the black. And then from this side, you don't see them. So when I took out the package, I was like, oh, they changed them out. Nope. Then going down to the feet, I thought so also, but she just has her pants coming down here covering the balls up. So, yay. No yay. But she does have the problem that a few of my Mcfarlane figures have. Look at this foot, how it's curving in. How am I supposed to get her to stand up? That's just ridiculous. And this is probably the third figure I've gotten that on. I don't know what's going on with their quality control, but why can the leg not be straight? Alright, full 360 on the head. Mad tilt to the left. Mad tilt to the right. Looking down the streets of Gotham. You don't really get a look up because of her bat wings. Straight ahead. That's as up as you get. Straight ahead. So these shoulder pieces do move with the arm. They're actually attached to the shoulder, so you don't really get any problems with hindrance there. You see how it pops up over the shoulder connector. Arms get A high. Good range coming in on the arm. She's ready to hug. And you get 90 degrees going back, so that's not bad at all. You get your full 360. Kind of loosey-goosey. Now here's kind of tricky. You do get a bicep swivel, but the shoulder pad here is connected to the bicep, not to the shoulder. So to spin it, you gotta hold the shoulder piece. I don't think I'm that talented. Yeah, well, you can, if you really want to work at it, get a bicep swivel there, but I'm gonna move on. No forearm turning. No forearm articulation. And you get to the wrist, you get 360. Now her wrist does have a vertical hinge. I guess that's because she's holding a throwing weapon. So you can point straight up in the air. Shoot to kill. And I have no idea what you do with that hand position. Double jointed elbows with crazy range. She can scratch her ear and tickle her belly at the same time. We get the Mcfarlane torso rocker. That's usually smooth and easy. Yeah, like you'll play yogurt. Lean with it. Rock with it. Now the bat symbol does not attach down here. It's attached up here. So when you move her torso around, you see the bat symbol moves freely. A little bit of ab crunch. Bimbo ready. So you only get the torso articulation. I thought her waist would turn because it looks like there's a seam there, but it does not. It does move a little bit. Get a little bit of rocking back and forth, but not much there. Kick range is crappy. This wide arch in her crotch area keeps the leg from going too far forward. So as you probably guessed, the bend over is pretty much non-existent. Banana split is crappy. It can go a little bit wider, but like with a lot of these Mcfarlane DC Multiverse toys, it starts to come off the hinge here, so I didn't want to push too hard because once that leg comes off once, in my experience, it keeps coming off afterwards. So that's as far as I'm gonna go. Can't get over the bend in that leg. No thigh swivel. Not much of a prancer. That limited thigh front movement really kills it. And I had to squeeze it outwards to get this, so I'm kind of cheating. It really doesn't go forward that far. Alright, there's the real forward range. So those of you worried about the articulation. So you can see it's pretty poor. Foot articulation is okay. Doesn't point down very low, but it points up pretty high. Articulated toes. Full 360. So she's got these little hooks on the back of her arm to hook into the wings. so you see I'm not blind. I'm putting it in there. There we go. Got it in. Now the other one came out, of course. There we go. Good luck getting her to stand without her Mcfarlane stand. Between the wonky leg and the loosey-goosey feet, her balance is critical. Oh, is it my fault? Do I have her feet? Nope, not my fault. Try to flatten it out. Wow, she's awful. I can't. Jeez Louise. And if I blow, yep, see? Oh man. I hope I got a bum one. I hope you guys aren't dealing with the same thing. Because she cannot stand for anything. This is ridiculous. It's actually inexcusable. Look, I usually cut this out of the video because I'm a poor poser, but this is not me. I want you guys to see this. How she just, here, let me, look at the feet. You can see all that space between the table and her feet because her feet don't sit flat. And look at that, look how it turns because of that bow leg. And if I try and flatten it out and put her feet down, they raise back up because it's just poorly designed. Oh look, now she wants to stand. So she comes in about 7 inches and a quarter up to the tip of her ears. Top of her head actually isn't 7 inches. It comes up to 6 inches, 6 3/4 inches to the top of her head. But if you count her bat ears, it's over 7 inches. There she is next to my girlfriend, dark metal Wonder Woman. You can see Wonder Woman towers over her. And here she is next to the deluxe release of Batman Beyond. You can see he's not that much taller than her. His right leg, no, his left leg is kind of wonky too. I don't remember that from the review, but I guess that's par for the course with Mcfarlane. I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love their face sculpts and the accessories come with stuff, but there's just little quality control issues that seem to ruin it almost every single time. Not you, sweetheart, you're perfect. Yeah, Mcfarlane made the hooks on the back too small. They keep coming out. Unlike the Batman Beyond, you see they're a lot, hold on. You see they're a lot bigger, and you see how far they come through. And they get their meat hooks in there. Not like that on her. They barely make it to the hole. Alright, so she looks cool, but I'm not happy with her. Not a fan at all. The wonky leg, the wonky feet, the lack of articulation. It's just that Mcfarlane does such a good job of making these things look good, but then when you get them in hand, probably, what, 7 out of 10 times they're disappointing. And I don't think I'm exaggerating. I get every single figure that comes out in the line, and most of them I end up saying the same thing at the end, as I like the way it looks, but the articulation is poor. And I'm not talking about the amount of articulation, I'm talking about what's there working correctly. So, take it how you will. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I know a lot of people had trouble pre-ordering this because they sold out pretty quickly. Were you able to find them in your stores? I know my local stores nearby me only had 1 apiece, and about 30 minutes away from me, each of the stores had 4 to 5 apiece for some reason, so they should be out there and they should be on the shelves. Let me know what you think. Did I help you make a decision? Did I help you save some money? Did I help you spend some money? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, give your boy a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with a fellow plastic addict that punishes themselves by buying these Mcfarlane figures over and over again like I do. Alright geeks, till next time, Wonky Foot Batwoman out.